Now, SAF tournament is going to be our first test before we try to do something in Asian Cup. सो हेयर इज माई असेसमेंट अबाउट द गेम. मैं ये कहना चाहूँगा कि जो हमारा बांग्लादेश के खिलाफ मैच हुआ, सबसे बड़ी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इस मैच की खालिद जमील के ऊपर जानी चाहिए. अकाउंटेबिलिटी क्वेश्चंस उससे पूछे जाने चाहिए. क्यों? देखो, हम हमेशा ये चीज़ कहते हैं कि इंडिया में फुटबॉल, जो इंडियन नेशनल टीम के प्लेयर्स से ज़्यादातर प्लेयर्स डीमोटिवेटेड है फुटबॉल खेलने के लिए. उनको पैसा मिल गया तो मोटिवेशन खत्म हो गई, दिस दैट, इतने सारी चीज़ें हम कहते हैं. बट जो की असेसमेंट था खालिद जमील का, जो उन्होंने बार बार एक चीज रिपीट की थी, आई विल गिव अपॉर्चुनिटी टू दोज हु विल गिव देयर 100%, हु विल शो देयर 100%. तो अगर एक कोच ही असेस नहीं कर पा रहा कि कौन प्लेयर 100% दे सकता है, कौन प्लेयर 100% नहीं दे सकता, और हमको ये पता है कि जो हमारे बेंच पे प्लेयर्स उन्होंने बैठा के रखे जिनसे स्टार्ट नहीं करवाया, दे कुड हैव डन मच मोर बेटर, देन आई थिंक इट्स अ कंप्लीट फेलियर ऑफ द कोचिंग सिस्टम एंड ही शुड बी हेल्ड अकाउंटेबल.
Yeah, I mean, some of his decisions have been totally baffling. See, managing a national team and managing club football is entirely to different poles and to different propositions. This is the same mistake which Indian football committed when they brought in Manolo Marquez. Was Manolo Marquez a bad coach? Absolutely not. He's a great coach. But his success in the Indian national ecosystem, ISL, has relied more on the crunch positions of foreigners, foreign recruits playing for him. Same for Khalid Jamil. Now, you come back, you are unable to take a decision because you are feeling that, okay, you have gone to a market जहां पे हर कोई मछली आपको 100 रुपया पे दिया जा रहा है. कोई भी, pick anyone, choose and pick. आप एक उठा रहे हो, सोच रहे नहीं ये तो छोटा है, वो वाला बड़ा है. अरे वो वाला उठा रहे हो तो नहीं, उससे वो बड़ा है. That's his situation. You brought in the under 23 players. Why? Into the squad to give in
भाई,
more energy and
एब्सोल्युटली.
exuberance to the national squad. What did they do? You put them on the bench. How can a Vikas Yumnam Singh and an Paramveer, who is on a roll currently with the under 23 team, high on confidence, if you do not play him now with the season totally, we are not aware, unexpected whether it will happen or not happen. The confidence or the level of peak performance which they have reached on the field, all these under 23 players at the moment, their motivation will go down. They'll not be able to sustain the momentum. So if you play them now in March or maybe later on, and if you had played them in Bangladesh, there have been a heaven and hell difference. Look at Sanan. The first shot on goal
दिखा,
came in
इट
when
वाज
Sanan
शोन,
came in. Exactly.
इट वाज शोन, प्रूव्ड कि जो एनर्जी, जो कॉन्फिडेंस, जो फ्रीडम के साथ अंडर 23 का प्लेयर फील्ड पे आते ही मूव कर रहा है, फील्ड पे आते ही एक फेक शॉट लेके कट इन कर रहा है, दैट वाज शोन. वो कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं दिखा हमें और प्लेयर्स में. तो ये कोच को क्यों नहीं दिख रहा भाई?
Well, ये तो ये आंसर तो कोच को देना पड़ेगा. देखिए, there's another position. I mean, I would want to be asking or highlighting what is the team of technical advisors who had appointed the coach. It's full of Dronacharya, a Dhyan Chand,
let
and a
me
Padma Shri out
let
there.
me let me add one thing. So you just said the committee that was responsible for appointing Khalid Jamil as the national team coach, that committee also had the former coach of Khalid Jamil, which was the Dronacharya awardee. No disrespect to him, Bimal sir is a great coach, and he was the most senior, most and the most experienced individual in that committee. So of course he will head the decisions. So I do not look at it as a bad thing, but it is also something to look at. Ke you being appointed as the national team coach by your former coach who is sitting there in the federation to appoint you as the national team coach. Are there not parameters and metrics on which we appoint a national team coach? And even if you read the report that was out after the appointment of national team coach, there were not much assessment about why is Khalid Jamil chosen over स्टेफन कॉन्स्टेंट. खालिद जमील को क्यों चूज किया गया स्टेफन कॉन्स्टेंट के ऊपर, इस पे एक आप डिटेल्ड रिपोर्ट दो. नथिंग वाज देयर.
देखिए, वो तो स्टीफन टार्कोविच भी था, not just one Stephen, there were two Stephens, and I can confirm, everyone is aware that there was absolutely no interview conducted with Khalid. It was a preconceived decision that okay, we will be having an Indian coach at any cost, और उस Indian coach को हम खालिद जामिल को देंगे. That's fair enough, but up did the committee even ask what are your plans for the national team? He did not even care to come for the interview, and the committee also didn't care speak to him about what his plans are.
वही तो बात है भाई, हमें तो पता ही नहीं कि खालिद जमील को किस रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी में अगले 2 साल के लिए कॉन्ट्रैक्ट दिया गया है, क्या प्लान है 2 साल में, क्या कर सकता है खालिद भाई। हमें तो उसके ऊपर थोड़ा रिपोर्ट दो, आप पेपर पे ही लिख के बता दो, एटलीस्ट पेपर पे ही रिपोर्ट दो। हमारे तो विजन 2047 ऑन पेपर, खालिद जमील व्हाट प्लान्स डज ही हैव फॉर द नेक्स्ट 2 years, गिव इट ऑन पेपर एटलीस्ट फॉर सम कॉन्फिडेंस, नथिंग एट ऑल। तो ये
सागिल,
चीज
एक
काफी
बात मैं
हर्टफुल
यहाँ
है।
ऐड करना चाहूंगा. This is a transition process through which Indian football is going through, especially for the men's national team, with the under 23 squad having had some moments, not great performance, and some moments in the AFC under 23 qualifiers, and also in the matches, friendly matches which they have played. Has there been any transition talk among the under 23 coach, the national team director, and the senior men's national team coach? I doubt, and I can confirm there hasn't been any, with the head coach of the Indian national team, maybe purposely or conveniently skipping that discussion.
ये चीज ये चीज
Herein comes the
या
role of the technical director. What has the technical director been doing? It's his responsibility to do the seamless transition, make all parties sit together, put in the plan. Okay, you have employed a coach without looking at his plan, but there's obviously, I understand, a plan from the federation side, which is being headed from the technical side by the technical director, Shahid Sabir Pasha, a very good friend of mine. Has there been in talk? What has his initiative been? I was surprised to see that when the under 23 team were playing under Naushad in Qatar in the AFC under 23 qualifiers, Shabir Bhai was busy in Kolkata Center of Excellence or some other venue to be a part of a coaching curriculum course. There's someone else. Vivek Nagul was already there. You can be regulating or monitoring, but does the technical director need to micromanage a coaching licensing course? Are you kidding me? His job is much more vast. So is the responsibility being shied away, or are the priorities not being accepted, or they are not in place? Now, with us being out of the 2027 Asian Cup, our next target is the 2031 World Cup. Sorry, Asian Cup. My apologies. In between, in 2020, from 2027 onwards, we have the World Cup qualifiers. Obviously, I don't see us having much of a chance of even going to near to the third round of the World Cup qualifiers. So, in that aspect, when there's again a third chance of going into the Asian Cup, with the Asian Cup qualifiers happening later on, I believe that's a realistic chance. For that, you need to be looking at players जो आपको लगता है कि 2031 एशियन कप के लिए अभी से सूट कर रहा है. अभी कोच का काम है टू बिल्ड द टीम, not to give results, क्योंकि results जब देना था, you are unsuccessful. Now if you say, oh, I need to win, that's totally baffling. You need to build a team. Are you a builder? Now you have two central defenders, about two very, I am fans of both, who are 33, 34, 32. In 2031, 6 years from now, उनकी उम्र 40 हो जाएगा. Do I see them playing in the Asian Cup if we qualify? Touch wood. I don't. आप देखते हो क्या? फैंस देखते हो क्या? तो डिसीजन तो आपको अभी लेना पड़ेगा कि सर जी, ओके, have a discussion, have a dialogue. I need to look ahead at other players. I'm keeping my options open. It's a revolving door. As and when it's required, you come back.
You have to think based on the future of the national team, not based on your 2 years contract. Not based on your 2 years contract.
And again, that's where the technical director's role comes into play. The technical director needs to say, boss, you have a 2-year contract. I need to look into 5 years or 6 years down the line. So this is the plan which we have. This is how we should be moving ahead. Is the national coach also looking at the under 19, under 16? It needed yours truly to tweet. It needed yours truly to tweet to remind that in the Super Cup, is the coach scouting or not? Having a look at the players. Having a look at players does not necessarily mean you need to fill in the basket, but you're looking at certain positions, plug-in points wherein you feel off the ball play, because in television, on television or on a laptop, when you watch online, off the field, off the ball play of a player, you do not understand much. And after 3 or 4 days, which both Mahesh Bhai and Khalid Bhaijan at the stands. So the responsibility needs to come in from within. It cannot be that we as fans tend to remind each and every time. What is the technical director doing out there?
Exactly. So you just mentioned Mahesh. ये मेरे माइंड में काफी टाइम से सवाल था. फॉर द इंटायर इंडियन फुटबॉल इकोसिस्टम, there is one very important thing to know about the role of Mahesh Gawli in the senior national team, because he has been there for a hell lot of time. So if everyone is being accountable, the reason why Mahesh Gawli is not much talked about is because he does not have much presence in the media world, in the Indian football community on social media. He does not have it. I think he doesn't even have a social media account, to be honest, public account. So, what has been the role of Mahesh Gawli along with first he was there with Igor Stimac, then he was there with Manolo Marquez, and now he's with Khalid Jamil. What is the assessment?
Mahesh Bhai has been India's greatest defender since 1980s, where Manoranjan Bhattacharya was the last great defender which India produced. Now, the role, I won't be saying directly about Mahesh Bhai. I would be rather speaking in general about the role of an assistant coach, because an assistant coach needs to be given the freedom, needs to be given the confidence, and his inputs need to be taken for him to speak to the national coach. I have been with the national team for 12 years, extremely lucky. No one else has had such a long rope. And an assistant coach whom I respect immensely, who was hugely responsible for India's success, was Shanmugam Venkatesh. Someone who could speak out
Venkatesh.
its mind, someone who took up the initiative of going and selecting players, someone who knew after discussing with the coach, these are the pointers which with the plugs where the team needs to plug in. So I'm going to that match, based on the report from the scouts which we have, that okay, this player is good. Is that player good enough of the ball? What is he doing? He doesn't have the ball. I'll go there, coach, and give you the report. That was his initiative. A great exceptional human being, but more than the exceptional human being that Venki has been, he has been the best ever Indian coach whom I have seen, because I've seen him work with Stephen, who give him the 101% confidence. Igor was a bit skeptical, and hence I believe that was the reason when Venki said, okay, I'm taking up the Indian Arrows, moving ahead. But he always had his opinions about the team, about which players need to be called up. And of Stephen's success, I would give a huge percentage of credit to Venki for the success which Stephen Constantine had. So it's up to the assistant coach to show his mettle, to take up the initiative, put in the points, speak in team meetings. Even while the game is on, his game reading was absolutely spot on. He used to differ with the coach many a times, but for the right reasons, for the good cause. And the coach at that time, Stephen Constantine, took it in the right spirit. Maybe the next coach did not, and hence there was a kind of a, I won't say fallout, but let me go out and there. So it depends on the individual who's there. You need to show up your personality, because both Venki and Mahesh Gawli have been exceptional players. Venki was a sublime player. I've been lucky to watch him play. So has been Mahesh Bhai, India's greatest ever defender since the 80s. Now, if you ask me for a technical input of Mahesh Bhai's role, you look at the goal which India conceded. Mahesh Bhai is a defender. We are defending a counter attack. Akash Mishra, caught for speed, is running after the guy who's running away with the ball, running after, and there are three who are chasing towards the ball. No one is watching the man behind. No one is taking in the vacant places. So as a defender who's been India's best defender in the last 4 decades, what has Mahesh Bhai's contribution been? If he's in the camp, I would feel, okay, bhai, ये तो आप कान पकड़ के बोलोगे भाई साहब ये क्यों कर रहे हो. And if you are there for such a long time, I would expect these are basics. मुझे भी पता है कि मैं जब उधर चेस कर रहा है, वो चेस कट इन नहीं कर पा रहा है, आकाश मैनेज कर लेगा, क्रॉस करेगा, तो मैं पीछे देखूंगा who's there. बस दाएं जा पीछे जा, मैं फर्स्ट ले रहा हूं, सेकंड ले रहा हूं, सेकंड पोस्ट की तरफ तू जाना, उस लाइन को कट ऑफ करने का है हम लोग का, तीनों मिलके. These are basics. Now the players obviously have not been groomed, Indian players, in such a situation कि basics आता रहता है, but they need to be reminded. Are they being reminded by the coach and the assistant coach is my question. जो on the surface दिखाई दिया, मुझे तो लगता है in the entire world shop, they are not being reminded. Maybe
Also,
this is an assumption which we are having after watching what goes on behind the scenes and in the camp. I have no idea at the moment because I'm no more a part of the camp.
मैं तो इस पॉइंट तक भी इसे टीयर डाउन करूंगा जो आपने कहा कि गोल कंसीड हमने किया. तो जो काउंटर अटैक हो रहा था, दैट वाज हैपनिंग फ्रॉम कोचेस साइड लाइन, जहां पे कोच खड़े रहते हैं. तो इवन या लाउड स्क्रीम फ्रॉम वन ऑफ द कोचिंग स्टाफ और इवन खालिद जमील सेइंग कि भाई उसे चेज कर, वो जा रहा है उधर, इट वुड बी बेनिफिशियल. मतलब प्लेयर पूरा डी बॉक्स के अंदर चला गया, तब मैकार्टर ने थोड़ा चेज डाउन किया उस प्लेयर को, बट बाय द टाइम द बॉल वाज बैक इन द बैक ऑफ द नेट.
It's all about decision making, not just on the field, but off the field. I won't say off the field, on the sidelines as well, wherein the dugout is. Decision making सिर्फ players की तरफ में हम लोग बोल देते हैं, football is all about decision making. हम most of the time, every time we feel okay, it's the 11 players on the field. It's also about the sidelines. Obviously, the administration पीछे, but on the sidelines आप क्या बोल रहे हो, कैसे गाइड कर रहे हो, क्या चिल्ला रहे हो. It's a basic, मैन को ले ले भाई, मैन को ले ले, पीछे दौड़ रहा है. One call, one shout, no one that, and it needs to be done in that split second. वीडियो एनालिसिस करके तो सागिल और नीलांजन बोलेगा, इसीलिए तो आप नेशनल टीम कोच.
काफा में गुरप्रीत भाई ने काफी कमांड किया था, बट आई थिंक मे बी ही शाउटेड इट, ही माइट नॉट बी ऑडिबल क्योंकि नॉइज काफी होगा बैक स्टेडियम में. मे बी गुरप्रीत भाई ने वो देखा.
Anyway, it happens. We only hope it's a lesson for all of them. It's easy to be analyzing and criticizing, but these are basics. It's not criticism. These are basics of defending. बेसिक्स ऑफ डिफेंडिंग. आप सेकंड बॉल पकड़ना पड़ेगा, आपको बॉल यदि एरियल आ रहे, जब मोमेंट आप उसको टप्पा खाने अलाउ करोगे, you are in trouble, because then it gives them the more time. आप पहले से हिट करो. ये बेसिक सिखाया गया है. मे बी जहां पे फुटबॉल सिखाते हैं, बेसिक्स पहले दिन, भाई बॉल आ रहे हो टप्पा खाने मत दो, मारो है, और उस बॉल को हिट करने के लिए भाई सेकंड बॉल लो तुम. ये तो बेसिक्स है फुटबॉल का. तो यदि प्लेयर्स की काबिलियत नहीं है, काबिलियत प्लेयर्स का नहीं है, डिसीजन मेकिंग में वहां पे आपकी व्हाट डू यू से ब्रेन फिट कर रहे, तभी तो कोचेस गाइड करेंगे.
आपने बोला एशियन कप के बारे में, बट आई थिंक नेक्स्ट ईयर हमारा कुछ एशियन गेम्स भी हो रहा है, जहाँ पे अंडर 23 की टीम जाती है और उसमें कुछ सीनियर प्लेयर्स भी होते हैं, 3-4 सीनियर प्लेयर्स उसमें जोड़ के जाए जाते हैं. मैं देख रहा था आशीष नेगी, उसका भी कुछ रिव्यू देख रहा था. ही ऑल्सो एम्फोसाइज्ड कि नेशनल टीम को एक तरह से स्क्रैप करके अंडर 23 पे फोकस करना चाहिए, और जो नौशाद सर है, मे बी ही कैन टेक अप द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी एंड उनको लीड करे, प्रिपरेशन चालू करे. व्हाट्स योर असेसमेंट? एशियन गेम्स में हम कर सकते हैं बेहतर विद दिस बॉयज?
देखिए, सबसे पहले तो एशियन गेम्स में क्या हम लोग को जगह मिलेगा? I don't realistically see the government sending a football team to the Asian Games, despite this being our best under 23 squad in recent years, in the last 2 or 3 editions. I don't see a chance, because government ने बोल दिया है कि unless you have a medal chance or you are in the top 8 of Asia, any stream, any discipline, हम टीम नहीं भेजेंगे. ये डिबेटेबल है. Obviously it's debatable, but it's a decision. और इंडिया 8 पे भी, 8 तो छोड़िए, 10-11 भी नहीं, आज के दिन पे 27 पे है. तो अगले साल जो परफॉर्मेंस जा रहे, नेक्स्ट ईयर आते आते शायद विल बी इन द 30s. किस मुंह पे जाके हम भीख मांगें कि सर जी हम लोग को भेज दो अंडर 23 टीम को? इट्स अनफॉर्चुनेट फॉर द अंडर 23 बैच, बिकॉज दे हैव बीन प्लेइंग सम गुड ब्रांड ऑफ फुटबॉल. आई बिलीव दे डिजर्व टू बी देयर, बट आई डोंट सी दैट रियलिस्टिकली देम गेटिंग अ चांस फॉर द एशियन गेम्स. ये मेरी परसेप्शन है. Under 23 team as the national team, senior national team. It's high time. It's high time. Maybe not the 11 players from under 23. You have the nucleus of the batch of the under 23. If it's a 23 member squad, which is being eventually been selected, आप 18, 19, 17 under 23 boys को रखिए, play them. आप हारोगे, because 2019 से we have just been losing. और क्या लूज करनी है?
अगर हम बांग्लादेश के खिलाफ हार भी जाते हैं अपने यंगस्टर्स के साथ, तो एक रीजन तो होता कि भाई यंगस्टर्स को अपॉर्चुनिटी दी थी हमने, वो तो हम हार गए.
ये हार के भी तो 142 है. नाउ इफ यू आस्क ए विकास यूनाम और ए परमवीर कि व्हाट इज द प्रेशर ऑफ एन इंटरनेशनल मैच, उनका 0 है. सीनियर लेवल का बारे में बात कर रहा हूं. यू हैव मिस्ड दैट गोल्डन अपॉर्चुनिटी और द चांस कि आपने सोचे आपकी बाकी सुपरस्टार्स निकाल के ले जाएगा. निकाल के लिए नहीं, निकाल के लिए 142 में आके पढ़िए. और सबसे बड़ी चीज देखो, कैंप में क्या है, आप 26 प्लेयर को कैंप में बुला रहे हो, जिसमें एक तो एक्स्ट्रा गोलकीपर है, 4 गोलकीपर, तो आपका 2 आउटफील्ड प्लेयर है. प्लेयर को तो कोई कंपटीशन ही नहीं है. मैं तो यदि मैं हूं लेफ्ट विंगर में, तो देखूंगा मेरे साथ कौन है. अच्छा, वो कोई लेफ्ट विंगर आया नहीं, तो मेरा तो सिलेक्शन पक्की है. तो आप कंपटीशन कहां ला रहे हो? Even in the camp there needs to be competition. The players need to be unsure of their places.
Exactly.
यहाँ पे तो यहाँ पे जिसको बुलाया जा रहा है 26 प्लेयर को, तो बाकी लोग तो अरे भाई हम लोग भी समझ जाते, पास कर जाएंगे. अरे भाई मैं तो जा रहा हूं बांग्लादेश, कहानी खत्म. तो these are also very minute points which that टेक्निकल एडवाइजर्स, द टेक्निकल डायरेक्टर एंड ऑब्वियसली कोच कैसे ये इग्नोर करते हैं पता नहीं। मैं बोलता हूं तो लोग कहते हैं अरे ये बहुत कुछ बोल देता है। दीज आर बेसिक थिंग्स। आपको तो 30-32 को बुलानी चाहिए, तभी तो लोग पुश होएगा कि भाई मुझे तो नहीं बुलाया जाएगा। आपको ईगो तो हर्ट करने का एक इशारा करनी चाहिए।
आप जब तक वो एक हेल्दी कंपटीशन ड्रेसिंग रूम के अंदर स्टार्ट नहीं करोगे जहाँ पे प्लेयर्स फाइट फॉर अर्निंग द स्पॉट इन द नेशनल टीम, फिक्स्ड स्पॉट नहीं होने चाहिए, वो प्रायोरिटी नहीं होनी चाहिए। तो काफ़ी सारे एरर्स भी थे हमारे नेशनल टीम के उस मैच में, जैसे राहुल भेके को राइट बैक खिलाना, बार बार सेम डिसीजन से गलतियां करना, और फिर वही गलती, मतलब बार बार हम दोहरा रहे हैं, विक्रम प्रताप अकेले विंग पे भाग रहा है। तो काफ़ी सारे एरर्स थे जो कि हम अब ऑफ कोर्स कुछ सीखने को, क्या सीखे मतलब, मैं तो बोलूँगा कि लर्निंग, इट वाज द गेम वाज आल्सो नॉट अ लर्निंग, नॉट लर्निंग फॉर एनीवन। अब 5 मिनट में जाके 85th मिनट में जाके फनाई, ही विल नॉट लर्न, ही विल नॉट गेन द इंटरनेशनल एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ प्लेइंग अ सीनियर टीम फुटबॉल 5 मिनट में जाके। तो जो खेल रहे थे, दे आर एक्सपीरियंस्ड, बट विथ एक्सपीरियंस ऐसे दे आर आउटडेटेड। तो
देखिए,
पुट द,
हम लोग इंडियन इंडियन टीम में दस, मैं ब्राजील के साथ एक छोटी कंपैरिजन लाना चाहता हूं क्योंकि फुटबॉल का अभी भी वर्ल्ड में फुटबॉल बोलते हुए लोगों का दिमाग पे सिनोनिमस विद ब्राजील। कार्लो एंचेलोटी को अभी जो नेशनल टीम कोच है ब्राजील का, उस दिन जर्नलिस्ट ने, पत्रकार ने, इन ए प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में गूगल पे ही पढ़ रहा था, मैं तो उधर था नहीं, दे काइंड ऑफ ब्लास्टेड हिम, हाउंडेड हिम, आस्किंग कि व्हाई इज नेमार नॉट इन द स्क्वाड। और कार्लो अंचेलोटी विदाउट ब्लिंकिंग एन आईलिड बोला है कि द इंटेंसिटी ऑफ इंटरनेशनल फुटबॉल जो चाहिए एक प्लेयर के लिए, नेमार डजंट हैव इट एट द करंट मोमेंट। आई हैव हैड टॉक्स विद हिम, आई हैव आस्क्ड हिम टू अप हिज टेम्पो एंड द डोर्स आर ओपन फॉर हिम। नाउ कौन सी देश? ब्राजील। किसके बारे में बात हो रहे हैं? नेमार के बारे में। और यहां पे तो यू कैन नॉट इवन फील्ड प्लेयर्स हु हैव फ्रॉम 2019 हैव जस्ट बीन
अरे
लूजिंग
यहाँ
लूजिंग
पे,
लूजिंग लूजिंग, यू कैन नॉट
यहाँ
पुल
पे
देम आउट।
आप तो कोच से ही सवाल नहीं पूछ सकते, कोच से आप कुछ पूछोगे तो वो रिवील ही नहीं करता। अब
So,
प्रेस
so
कॉन्फ्रेंस तो देखो खालिद जमील का,
conferences have become a
यूके।
joke. The press conferences have become a joke. The preparation or the messaging narration starts from there. What narration are you giving out? Taking a third goalkeeper to a
जो
press conference? Are you
इमेजिन
kidding me?
इमेजिन 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 एक जर्नलिस्ट न्यू दिल्ली से ट्रैवल करके मुंबई जाता है टू डू अ प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस, प्री मैच प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस विद खालिद जमील, और उसे सिर्फ पॉजिटिव 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 सुनने को मिलता है। भाई उसका जॉब खत्म हो जाएगा। क्या क्या बोलेंगे उसके सीनियर
So
एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर की, भाई तू इतना दूर ट्रैवल
exactly.
करके गया कंपनी के पैसे पे, और तू वहां से कुछ न्यूज ही नहीं ला रहा, तेरे को सिर्फ पॉजिटिव पॉजिटिव मिल रहा है।
देखिए फीफा रेगुलेशंस में, इफ यू आस्क मी अबाउट फीफा रेगुलेशंस, I won't say it's mandatory, but it's more or less understood that the first 11 player needs to be preferably the captain, or a first 11 player कल का next day का needs to be at the press conference, because तभी आप commercialization को, आप उसको brand value बढ़ेगा, आपका मीडिया पब्लिसिटी, सोशल मीडिया पब्लिसिटी बढ़ेगा, आपका ब्रांडिंग बढ़ेगा, पीआर बढ़ेगा, एंड दैट मैसेजिंग इज क्लियर। जो कैरिंग है थर्ड गोलकीपर जो जिंदगी में नहीं खेलेगा, इन द इन ऑन द एलिबाई ऑफ कि और नहीं, प्लेयर्स को फोकस करनी चाहिए, प्लेयर्स को रेस्ट टाइम चाहिए, रेस्ट टाइम लेते हुए तो 142 है भाई, फोकस करते हुए तो 142 है भाई, थोड़ी डिफोकस ही हो जाए क्या फर्क पड़ेगा, 41 42 में ही तो रहेगा। यू मीन टू से दैट गुरप्रीत संधू इज नॉट विलिंग टू गो फॉर द प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस? आप लेके जाना ही नहीं चाहते, आप इतना इनसिक्योर है।
अरे हमारे स्क्वाड में जिगड़े वाले प्लेयर्स है, आप गुरप्रीत, संदेश, निखिल प्रभु, इन प्लेयर्स को लेके जाए फील्ड पे तो जिगड़ा दिखता है उनका। जब विक्रम प्रताप को धक्का दिया तो सारे चढ़ गए, जिगड़ा था ना।
यू
प्रेस
आप
कॉन्फ्रेंस में जाने के
बांग्लादेश
लिए
में
जिगड़ा
जा
चाहिए,
रहे,
लोगों के क्वेश्चंस को फेस करने के लिए।
आपको बांग्लादेश जा रही, यू नीड टू शो योर द एटीट्यूड इन द प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस विथ योर बेस्ट प्लेयर गोइंग आउट देयर, एंड दो आपका सीनियर प्लेयर जो स्क्वाड में, इधर ए संदेश और ए गुरप्रीत, टू ऑफ आर आइकॉनिक प्लेयर्स करेंटली एट दिस स्क्वाड, आप उनको लेके जाओ कि हमारा कप्तान साहब को लेके आए, कुछ मैसेजिंग जाएगा, कुछ डर बैठेगा, लोग सोचेगा दो बार। यहाँ पे तो एक थर्ड गोलकीपर बेचारे को आप लेके बिठा दी बगल में, और सेम वही बात की, अच्छा खेलेगा, पॉजिटिव खेलेगा, जीतने की कोशिश करेगा। So that's also become a joke. Everything is becoming a joke.
भाई संदेश वॉज गिविंग इंटरव्यूज, फ्री इंटरव्यूज टू बंगाली मीडिया। वो लोग बस में चढ़ रहे हैं, संदेश खुद से साइड में आके ही इज गिविंग अ गुड इनफ इंटरव्यू, अपने थॉट्स को अच्छे से एक्सप्रेस कर रहा है पब्लिकली। वहां पे तो कोई रूल्स रेगुलेशंस भी नहीं है प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस वाले, रिपोर्टर तो कुछ भी पूछ सकता है उससे, बट ही स्टिल हैज द लाइक, वो स्टिल वो उस सिचुएशन को समझता है संदेश, तो आप उसे लेके जा सकते थे। यू कैन नॉट से कि आप संदेश को लेके जाते हैं तो संदेश का फोकस खराब हो जाता मैच में। रबिश। सो लेट्स मूव ऑन। अंडर 23 की हमने बात की। डिड यू फॉलो दी मैचेस ऑफ अंडर 23? क्या क्या समझे आपने मैच देख के? क्या क्या लग रहा है भारत का अगला 4 से 5 साल का फ्यूचर अंडर 23 पे डिपेंडेंट होगा? नॉट 4 से 5 साल, ऑलमोस्ट 7 8 साल जो आगे चलेंगे वो यही प्लेयर्स लेके जाएंगे हमें। अगर ये अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं, गेम टाइप मिल रहा है, इकोसिस्टम की भी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, प्लेयर्स की भी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है।
Vicky, the assessment is purely on basis of what I watched on the internet, all matches which everyone has been watching. The first thing which strike me, I believe they have a clear-cut role defined for each and every player on behalf of the coach. Any team, any football team, or for that matter, any team of any team sport team, which 11 or the first choice players who goes in, is always a reflection of the coach. What struck me is I believe each and everyone is aware of what their roles are. That struck me the first day when I watched them in the AFC Under 23 qualifiers. Number two is they are trying to play football. Up, down, basics are good. First touches are good. The exuberance is brilliant. They have the hunger, they have the ambition, they have the endurance, they have the strength. Up and down, obviously, mistakes committed होएगा, होता है. हाँ, कुछ जगह में इमोशनल हो जाते हैं लोग, होता है, because they are under 23 players. But they are there to play football. And what I have gathered from players or from some of my friends, that they are doing match centric practice sessions. Naushad Musa is doing match centric practice sessions. This I say not from my own assessment, because I have not been fortunate enough to watch a practice or 2 3 4 practice sessions of the national team. Had they been training of the under 23 team, had they been training in Delhi, I may Naushad Bhaijan ko I would have asked permission from him to just go and watch for my own education and benefit. But it's very much visible that unless there are match centric practice sessions, you cannot go out and enact that on that field so seamlessly. So that's obviously being done. Till now, the under 23 team has been full of promise, but they have just had moments. They have not achieved anything. They have just had moments. Their journey starts from here on. Their journey starts from here on, and from here on,
The journey starts from a moment where you can build up for an opportunity. और जो रिसेंट में जो हमने अच्छे मोमेंट्स थे, वो सारे मोमेंट्स या तो फ्रेंडलीज में आए या तो AFC अंडर 23 एशियन कप में आए, जहां पे हमारे पास वो अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं हो पाया अनफॉर्चुनेटली, बिकॉज कतर के अगेंस्ट हमारी एक अच्छी खासी रॉबरी कहूँगा मैं उसे, जो हुई थी। इफ़ यू कैन एम्फसाइज, अगर आप उस पर कहना चाहेंगे। बट आई थिंक अपॉर्चुनिटी, कुछ अचीव करने की अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी तब तो अचीव करके दिखाएंगे। अगर सैफ में सोचो, अगर अभी हमारे कुछ मंथ में, व्हेन डज द सैफ सीजन स्टार्ट?
I am not aware. मैं भी बहुत उत्सुक
Okay.
हूँ जानने के लिए. I believe next
हाँ,
जून पे है शायद. Next जून
imagine,
जुलाई पे है. मैं
imagine कि
someone was posting on Twitter. I just was just kind of gazing
तो
through. I
अभी
just
हम
saw.
बात कर, एग्जैक्टली इमेजिन कि अगर हम ऐसे मेंटेलिटी के साथ अगर सैफ में भी वही प्लेयर्स खिलाएं जो कि हम खेला खेला के थक चुके हैं और वो परफॉर्म नहीं कर पा रहे, और फिर हम को ये समझ में आएगा कि हम कुछ अचीव नहीं कर पा रहे। अंडर 23 प्लेयर जो बेंच पे जिसको बैठा के रखोगे, वो उसे वो मोमेंट नहीं मिलेगा कि वो आपको कुछ अचीव करवा के दे। सरन को तो वो मोमेंट नहीं मिलेगा, वो 5 मिनट में आके सुपर ह्यूमन थोड़ी ना बन जाएगा सब्स्टिट्यूट होके।
देखिए
तो
at the
वी बिलीव दैट अपॉर्चुनिटी हैज टू बी गिवन।
at the international level, unless a guy plays minimum around 10 matches, minimum 10 matches, has substantial amount of game time, you cannot judge a player. Because at the international level, even against Bangladesh, the moment आपका पैर में ball आता है, within a split second, someone is already pressing you. In ISL or in a club practice in India, you have all the time to look right, look left, पीछे देखो, here someone at the over the shoulder, bhai, I am there with you for support. Utna time international mein dekhta nahi. So that's the transition. So as you very rightly point out, they need to be given the chance or the opportunity. Minimum 10 matches an opportunity, and then you gauge them, then you judge them. यहाँ पे people are being judgmental a bit too early because maybe of the frustration. We are already 142. Someone misses a
Frustration.
small tap in. People are being judgmental. People are not being judgmental since 2019. We have not been able to take a single shot on frame except Rahul KP's shot during the Asian Cup, and there were big names in that team. We are not being judgmental enough. So we need to give them time, and it's high opportunity. अब अभी नहीं दोगे तो कब दोगे? 27 साल में लेके आप players को खिलाओगे? In any case, we are 142. It's high time you put them. There needs to be baptism by fire. I'd expected. See, there was no fancy opponent. What was at stake? Only prestige, nothing else, because we are out of the competition. You are playing Bangladesh, all said and done on paper, Bangladesh, not any team. You are still reluctant. So, what is your future plan? You don't have any plan on the field, and off the field, you are not willing to put in there. What pains me is there are certain section of people who say, oh no, the score needs to be a conglomerate, a perfect blend of youth and experience. Well, we have had plenty of that. Maybe we are jumping the gun.
वो भी तो नहीं था.
Maybe it's a
वो भी
knee-jerk
तो नहीं था.
reaction which we are saying, but you need to have a sizable nucleus of the under 20 squad getting into the senior team as early as possible, if not all of them. If you ask me, Gurpreet Singh Sandhu has to be the captain for the say 2 or 3 years. Make him the captain, announce him as the captain. A senior player who has been India's best player since 2015, and he's still there. He has still lot much to give or contribute to Indian football, and pick out very intelligently some of the players who are there. In this match, for example, Vikas Yumnam should have started with Anwar Ali. Whenever there are two central defenders playing, one is the leader, the other one is the supporter who plays the second fiddle. Anwar has been a veteran of around 30 matches average, having traveled all over the world since the under 17 World Cup. Is 25. High time he needs to take up responsibility. He is the leader. Vikas Yumnan, with his physique and with his momentum, playing second fiddle or the supporting role. Paramveer on the left. You say Paramveer is my left back. Put him there. Or ab kab khilaoge? Anyway, we are just blabbering the same issue over and over again. That's how team moves. That's how teams are built. But you need to have a builder for that. Do we have a builder?
एक चीज़ मैं मेंशन करना चाहूँगा. आपने अनवर के बारे में बोला. देखो, एट द एंड ऑफ द, मैं इसे थोड़ा पीछे लेके जाऊँगा. एज यू सेड, द रिजल्ट इज द फेस ऑफ द गेम. अगर रिजल्ट बुरा है, एवरी अदर पॉजिटिव एस्पेक्ट्स आर ओवरशैडोड. काफा में हमने कुछ ब्रिलियंट नहीं किया था, बट बिकॉज वी गॉट रिजल्ट्स, द people who wanted to criticize the style of play that Khalid preferred, people who wanted to criticize that India is not attacking, why is all the Indian players in the D box, in their own D box, they couldn't raise their voice क्योंकि results were in Khalid's favor. Now he is exposed. तो इस दौरान में ये मतलब ऑब्जर्व किया मैंने, और हांगकांग वगैरह के मैचेस में भी, कि अनवर को अप्रिशिएशन बहुत कम मिलता है. ही डिजर्व्स मच मोर अप्रिशिएशन फॉर द, मतलब हांगकांग के अगेंस्ट ही आप देख लो भाई, कितने गोल लाइन पे उसने डिफेंस टैकल्स किए, इंटरसेप्शंस किए. बहुत अच्छा प्लेयर है, बट आई थिंक जो ओवरऑल टीम की रिजल्ट होती है, जो ओवरऑल टीम का परफॉर्मेंस होता है, उस वजह से अ प्लेयर लाइक अनवर अली, जो कि इतना बेहतरीन सेंटर बैक है, उसे अप्रिशिएशंस नहीं मिल पा रहे जो वो डिजर्व करता है.
A product of the AIFF Academy, which has surprisingly and very tragically been shut down. He was part of the Under 17 World Cup. Left foot brilliant. लोग जो बोलते हैं, जो गलत, जो what people do not speak about his distribution as a center back, as a central defender, his distribution is sublime. No one in India has distributed it so well. He has a physical presence in the attacking free kicks, and even while defending free kicks, look at the number of goals that he has scored. People do not look at the goals scored by defenders. His conversion rate when he goes out high to just head it in or in the box is much more than many. He's someone who's very underrated. People do not want to kind of promote him. He's also a guy, I've known him since his under 14, under 15 days. He's someone who isn't there to hog the limelight. I met him in Kolkata in the team hotel for East Bengal. The same guy, same smile, a very humble, sir, kaise aap, pair chuna. he doesn't have that aura of ego or that inflated ambition ki mujhe ye karni hai. He's someone who's built for the team. He's someone who has given his heart and soul for the team. And in crucial matches, crucial interceptions, crucial goals, crucial distribution, which is very, very rarely spoken about Anwar Ali. He's one of the gems of the team, but he does not get, because he does not play in the midfield. He does not play in the forward. He's not an attacking player. The same manner in which
100%.
I say always, Gurpreet Sandhu has been the best player for India since 2015. Because he's a goalkeeper, people do not speak about him much.
Absolutely, absolutely. वो सारे जो factors आपने बोले, not playing as a tracker, not a goal scorer or a assist provider, those factors and the result, of course, which overshadows everything. Ryan Williams taken up the Indian citizenship. Someone like Ryan Williams taking up the risk in this dark days of Indian football and taking up the
See,
citizenship of India. What do you have to say about this person?
you need to give it to him. He has come over. He's not wanting to be kind of lecturing from. He was not someone who could have lectured. He could have been someone who could have lectured. My heart beats for India. I want to play for India with the dual path sport. Instead, he took it up. And okay, I get that he's 32. Obviously, the quality which he has, at the level that he has played, he's an EPL player. And if you have played at that level for whichever club you may have played, you are good for that level, which is much, much, much ages ahead than what the current Indian national team players are. The most positive part which I see from that is, or I won't say the positive part, you know what it means to me, the desperation to play international football. If you the football culture in which Ryan Williams has been born and bred, it's the desperation. What is the ultimate for that? I need to play international football. That's what they have been taught, what they are taught, and that's what is in his head even at 32. मुझे international football खेलना है. I'm desperate. I'm not getting a chance in Australia. Okay, I give up my passport, which an Australian passport, take up an Indian citizenship, an Indian passport. Obviously, the quality of living of Australia and India is poles apart. Let's be very honest, despite being in India, his desperation to play international football. And you know where it pains me and everyone, that people in the Indian national team have taken the Indian national team for granted, the international football for granted. They have devalued the jersey of the Indian national team, and that's the reason from 96 we have won 42 with the same set of players. Mind you, with the same set of players. The same set of players took us to 96, almost. And the same set of players have brought us to 142. It's because they have devalued the jersey of the Indian national team. And here's someone from a different culture coming and wanting, desperate to prove his point in international football, because the football culture that he was born in, the sporting culture that he has been bred, only one thing matters: playing for your country, not your club, not your money. Is that an eye opener for Indian players? I believe they do not even understand, have an inch of understanding of why and how Ryan Williams came here to play, give up his passport
He was
at
he
32 to
was
play for
questioned.
international football.
I think he was questioned in some interview. I don't know, maybe it's a written interview or it was a spoken interview. He was questioned that you are 32 years old now. He replied very confidently that I am 32 years old, but I believe that as I'm getting older, I'm gaining experience. I'm becoming more mature on the field. I'm learning new things. So the self belief for a player that we want, it's already there in him. And what I believe ke India should take advantage of Ryan Williams in every way possible for every amount of time that he is there in the national team. And it's not just about using him as a player. It's also the youngsters. The youngsters can learn a lot in Ryan Williams'
Absolutely.
presence. They see him
Absolutely.
train. They see him taking shots on the target. They see him playing, cutting in. They see him playing on the wing. Youngsters will be inspired that someone of that quality is in my national team. I have to be
True.
better. I have to
True.
learn things from him. I have to go out there and ask, so what's your desperation? How are you playing so well? What are the things that you keep in your mind before
See,
playing a football match? These are the things that you learn from
you
such good quality players.
what you say, that okay, there's so much to learn. Am I willing to learn? Am I willing to learn the hunger, the dedication, the discipline, the ambition, and the desperation to play for India? If I am, lovely. If not, not.
Also, one more. important thing, a lot of Indian football fans have yet not realized what kind of a player Ryan Williams has been. मैं कुछ टाइम पहले आई वाज वाचिंग सम ऑफ हिज हाइलाइट्स ऑन यूट्यूब 2022 20 नहीं नॉट ऑन दिस ईयर्स आई वाज वाचिंग सम ऑफ हिज हाइलाइट्स ऑन यूट्यूब ही वाज मे बी ए लीग का हाईलाइट था या किसी और लीग का हाईलाइट था भाई साहब लुक एट द गोल्स लुक एट द क्वालिटी ऑफ द प्लेयर तो अगर कोई ऐसा प्लेयर ये क्वालिटी को लेके आ रहा है तो वो एक्सपीरियंस लेके आ रहा है इट इज नॉट कि वो 32 साल का हो गया तो वो भूल चुका है एक्सपीरियंस खत्म हो चुका है it is what he has gained all over the years and now he is ready to provide as much as he can for the national team. I think it's a treasure.
32 does not matter because if you look 9 years before when Sunil was 32 was in 2016 and his prime came between 2015 to 2019. So Sunil's prime under Stephen Constantine was around the same age. It's on the individual and his hunger. And he being born and bred out there, his realization, his diet, his training sessions have been much different than Sunil Chhetri. Sunil was not fortunate enough to have the same kind of training or the upbringing which Ryan Williams has. So Ryan Williams will be lasting long if he's able to take care of himself than Sunil Chhetri. So he was born into that society. Sunil wasn't. Sunil had to learn it the hard way, and he learned it at the age of 27, 28 when his realization came with that stint with Sporting Lisbon B. So that's it. So and if you have played at an EPL, if you have played for the Australian national team, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? There's not even been a single Indian player who's gone out to play foreign league except by Chungutia and Gurpreet Singh Sandhu. हम किसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं? हमारा औकात है क्या? आई एम यूजिंग द वर्ड औकात which I am using it nowadays. हमारा औकात है क्या? Who are we to speak about the quality of Ryan Williams? Are you kidding? Absolutely. But it's sublime quality. And what pained me or surprised me, not pained, I felt the AIFF missed a point in not getting his NOC in time for the Bangladesh match. I will not believe that sitting in the All India Football Federation, the Indian Federation, you cannot get AFC and FIFA on the same lines and get the NOC on time. All it needed was someone to take up the phone, call them up regularly, build up your personal rapport with them, and then do it. That's what is international relations. That's how you maintain relationships. If you have not been doing it over the last 2 or 3 years, you cannot do it in a day.
That disappointed.
I'm not boasting. I'm not boasting. If I was working in the AIFF, I bet मैं आपको 2 दिन में NOC लाके हाथ में दिला देता for the player. There was a certain instance, I tell you, there was a certain instance.
And वो 2 दिन एंड वो 2 दिन जो आप बोल रहे हो कि आप 2 दिन में लाके दे देते दैट डजंट मीन कि 2 दिन में आप रिलेशन बना के ला देते दैट 2 दिन में लेके आना मतलब years of relations.
Absolutely. You need to build up relations you need to build your relations. No one is born with relations.
We discussed about Ryan Williams. The topic of this today's conversation was mostly to focus about what has been the assessment of recent national team performance and of course Ryan Williams. But the saddest of all that has been going not Indian Super League, football season in India, football for men's in India is in shambles. No idea when the league is starting, no idea when players will start their season, playing 2 Super Cup matches in 4 months. What do you think?
See, not just the men's team, the women's calendar. The IWL bidding process ends this month, which is November end of 2025. I guess यदि कोई bidder आता है lovely, मैं मान लेता हूं कि bidder आया है for debate's sake. Okay, you need to give minimum a month to the clubs. Minimum a month to the clubs to get the recruitment, to get the preseason done. Minimum. So in that case, before January, the IWL season cannot start if you want to. India have already qualified for the AFC Asian Cup Women's, which is in Feb. तो आपको तो उस समय कैंप शुरू हो जाएगा तो what game time have you given the players, the women team players? You have not given anything to them. We are speaking just about the men's, and the women's have qualified for each and every phase of the Asian Cup. And the women's Asian Cup, there is a chance that there is a chance of a World Cup slot going out there because it's still possible and doable. But क्या हम लोग तो सिर्फ men's कर रहे हैं? Anyone from the federation has looked at the calendar because it's at stake. Nothing is at stake for men's football.
Let me tell you one thing. Let
कुछ
me
भी
tell
नहीं है,
you one
अगले
thing.
अगले 4 साल, कुछ 3 साल कुछ भी नहीं है। वुमेन्स का है, आपने कोई IWL नहीं बना पाए। एंड लेट मी टेल यू सागिर, It's the balance sheet of the All India Football Federation audited report on the official website of the All India Football Federation, which mentions, मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूं, मैं एक ट्वीट किया था, उससे उठा के आप देख लीजिएगा, 63 CR is still in the coffers of the All India Football Federation right as we speak, mentioned on the balance sheet. Not मैं बोल रहा, मैं अकेला नहीं बोल रहा हूं. And given the fact that FSDL has given you 50 crores this year and that no major domestic tournament has happened, so a major bulk of that money still stays with AIFF. मैं बेनिफिट ऑफ डाउट लेके 10 करोड़, 10 भी नहीं, 3-4 करोड़ खर्च हुआ होगा. I understand, okay, 10 crores may have been spent, 40 CR still remain. Okay, 40 को लेकर मैं 30 कर
48
देता हूं,
लाख
30 भी कर
48 लाख
लेता
तो
हूं.
टेंडर के लिए दिया.
तो 30 नॉट लाख, 30 CR पर ही है, तो आपकी 30 और 63 मिला के 93 CR आपके पास मिनिमम, which is almost 100 CR. You are still not able to conduct an IWL of the season. Are you kidding me?
एक
आप
चीज मैं
IWL
बोलना
सीजन करवा ही
चाहूंगा.
नहीं पाया अभी तक, करवा ही नहीं पाया. I
It's a
find that
sad.
strange.
It's sad.
Totally.
See,
And no one is
s-
bothered about the women's team. No one is bothered.
since
आज आज के
since
दिन पे
we
हम लोग से
speak,
बात करते हैं मेंस टीम. What is at stake for the men's team for the next 2 years? ठेंगा, कुछ नहीं है. The women's of the AFC Asian Cup, wherein there is an outside chance for a World Cup qualification, maybe नहीं हो पाएगा, but चांस तो है ना, तो हम उसको बेस्ट शॉट नहीं दिलाएंगे.
so this is one of the saddest part. अभी मैं आपने वुमेन्स फुटबॉल का मेंशन किया. I feel sorry for women footballers in India. Let me be
True.
honest.
बेशक.
और इस and let me explain why. Football anywhere across the world is always seen as the face of any country's football is always the senior men's national team. Everything else is a part of ecosystem. Even the senior women's team is a part of ecosystem that is not the face of Indian football. Because of the poor performance, because of the shambles created from the men's national team, created by the men's national team, our women's national team have lost its respect. They are being massively underappreciated. We do not realize the history that has been created. The women's senior team has qualified for the first time to the Asian Cup. The under 20 women's team have qualified after 2 decades, and even the under 17 team has qualified. All three batches are in the qualification, and people are shouting कि everything is dark in Indian football. This is the
And
reality. मैं एंथोनी एंड्रयू से बात कर रहा था कुछ टाइम पहले. Great coach. He said that most of the senior women's national team footballers in India do a part-time government job to feed their family. A contribution to become a professional footballer in India, women footballers suffer more. People don't realize this. You have to realize from the cultural factor, society's factor, to the financial strength of the family. How do they take their family out of poverty? People don't realize this. All this realization will come when people talk about it. When it's there on your display, someone talking about women's football. When it's not at all there कि हाँ someone is talking about women's football, why will I care? मेरे को तो बस वो देखना है. Indian football is dead. 142 rank, shut down Indian football.
Because
What do you think?
it's all about agenda and the creation of the narration which suits certain individuals. Our women's national team, even if you take a deviation from the women's national team, look at the position which East Bengal are, women's team are. They are in the contention for a quarterfinal slot of the ACL. आपको बिन्स इससे बड़ी और क्या हो सकता है? Each and every field the women footballers are doing well. And what have they got? Do they have a system? They don't have a system. Do they have a proper league? They do not have a proper league. उनकी कितना पैसा मिलता है फुटबॉल से? आप गिन लीजिए. वो तो जो क्या बोले लीस्ट जो आपकी ISL पे मिलता है among all the clubs, उससे काफी नीचे मिलता है proposition पे. And they are good players. People are playing abroad. They have the hunger. They have the desire. But we are not willing to have a proper league still now. What amazes me is that most of the ISL clubs owners have still not understood the value or the concept or the amount of good publicity that in women's football, the potential of women's football in India. They are still harping on the men's team, which is good, fair enough. Have a women's team too. There was a time when AIFF used to beg for teams of the ISL teams, come and have a women's team because the potential is huge. No one cares. Just no one cares. And it shows that what it is. But the desire, the hunger, the ambition, because they do not have anything, they have everything to gain. They have the fighting spirit. It's like these African players who do not get to eat, who do not get to earn, move out to Europe and be better players. That's what our women footballers are. They do not have the cushion of fat paychecks. They do not have the cushion of just 20 matches in a year and I do not care. They do not have the cushion of devaluing the brand of the Indian national team. And herein again Ryan Williams coming here to play for India, desperate to play international football. They don't have nothing. They only have one aim in mind for them to do well and play. And they have been doing it in each and every sphere. Do not forget that 2 qualifications in the Asian Cups in the age categories came over the hosts, Uzbekistan and Thailand. So that's huge. That's huge. In fact, all 3, I guess, all 3.
Is see, all I have to say about this narrative
Boss, jaldi
is
karo, mujhe nikalni hai.
yes, we'll wrap it up.
Please.
All I have to say about the narrative about वर्ल्ड कप जो हमने बात की, वुमेन्स फुटबॉल को वो रिकॉग्निशन तभी मिल पाएगा, एंड आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि वो एक उनके लिए रेस्ट्रिक्शन है, वो अगर वो अचीव नहीं करे तो उन्हें रिकॉग्निशन नहीं मिल पाएगा, बट वो लाइमलाइट, वो सब चीज़ जो वो डिजर्व करते हैं, अनफॉर्चुनेटली और फॉर्चुनेटली उन्हें वो तभी मिल पाएगा व्हेन दे क्वालिफाई टू द वर्ल्ड कप. जब तक वो वर्ल्ड कप क्वालिफिकेशन नहीं हुआ, अगर हम एक लास्ट छोड़ पे लास्ट मैच हार के भी, अगर एशियन गेम्स एशियन कप का अगर हम लास्ट मैच हार के भी वर्ल्ड कप से बाहर हार निकल गए, लास्ट अपॉर्चुनिटी को हार के भी, इट थिंग्स विल बी पुट असाइड. 5 दिन बात होगी कि हाँ वुमेन्स टीम वर डूइंग वेल, पुट असाइड. उस नैरेटिव को ब्रेक करने में, उस बैरियर को ब्रेक करने में, एक सेपरेट रिस्पेक्ट क्रिएट करने में for the women's team, they have to get to the World Cup, which I feel.
See, if you speak about respect, थोड़ी सी disagree करूंगा. It's not just for the women's team, it's also for the men's team. Men's team एक फुटबॉल, इंडियन फुटबॉल एक पॉकेट में सीमाबद्ध है अभी. हाँ, आपका it's just confined to a pocket. You, me, and some other well-wishers of Indian football. If you look at the entire society, no one cares about Indian football, men and women. So that does not just apply to the women footballers. Do you mean to say that the men footballers in India have much respect from others who do not follow Indian football? Absolutely not. लोगों को पता भी नहीं है. लोगों को पता भी नहीं है सुनील छेत्री छोड़कर कौन खेलता है. If a Gurpreet Sandhu or a Sandesh Jingan walks the street in a city, unfortunate part ये कोई उसको पहचान भी नहीं पाएगा. सुनील को पहचान लेगा, बाईचुंग भूटिया को पहचान लेगा, सुब्रतो पॉल को पहचान लेते थे. बस एंड ऑफ स्टोरी. हाँ, in Goa, in Bangalore, they may be what do you say, recognized. In Kolkata they may be, but
The
in a
football loving
generic place,
regions.
even they are not. So, and I'm not speaking about the rest. So the respect की बात तो मेंस को भी नहीं मिलता. ऐसे नहीं है कि मेंस को बहुत इज्जत मिल गया. पैसा मिलना और इज्जत मिलना डिफरेंट है. You mean to say anyone, an Abdul Sar or a Brendan Fernandez or a Liston Colasso walking in the streets of Delhi, they would get recognized? No one would care, because the brand value of the sport has not grown at all. Sunil Chhetri obviously will be. Sunil Chhetri obviously will be. So it's I would not just restrict it to the women footballers. Sorry, मैं बहुत सीधा बात सीधा तरीके से करता हूँ. वो ब्रांड हमने बनाई नहीं. ये वुमेन्स और मेंस दोनों का इकट्ठा, what do you say, responsibility. And you very rightly say कि it's the face of the national team is the men's national team is always, and rest all are around it. But more respect, even the men's team at the current moment do not have it. I'm very sorry.
देखो, I'll say कि एक ब्रांडिंग ऑफ द नेशनल टीम में जो एंड रोल प्ले करती है, वो प्ले करती है मीडिया. लेकिन उस मीडिया को रोल प्ले करने के लिए यू हैव टू शो दैट यू हैव अचीव्ड समथिंग. कुछ ऐसा बड़ा अचीवमेंट होगा, यू विल ऑब्वियसली कम इन द मीडिया. बट अचीवमेंट coming in the media does not restrict from other things also coming to the media. For example, Hamza Chaudhary joining the Bangladesh national team has attracted so much of media attention that every time I'm opening even my Instagram account, I see multiple videos of interviews of Ramza Chaudhary coming up. So what did they do? They got a brand from outside integrated into the national team from a Premier League player. So I think that played a big role in marketing, in branding of the national team, therefore developing the football culture. That's what I believe led to a houseful stadium in Dhaka in the last match against India.
Yeah, that led to obviously Hamza's effect of the field in Bangladesh. No one can deny. हाँ, वो बहुत बड़ा प्लेयर है हमारा सब कॉन्टिनेंटल लेवल पे, और उसका उसने एक अलग सा एक होप, रे ऑफ होप बांग्लादेश फुटबॉल को लेके गया है. बट एट द सेम टाइम द इंडियन सोसाइटी, सोशोलॉजिकल कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ बांग्लादेश एंड इंडिया, इफ यू से इट्स डिफरेंट. आई डोंट सी, इवन इफ हमजा चौधरी, मैं उसको छोटा नहीं कर रहा हूँ, हैड कम ओवर टू प्ले फॉर इंडिया, इतना यूफोरिया नहीं हो सकता. बिकॉज there are a lot many other things to do, look forward to, for Gen X, Gen Z, even the older people in the Indian society, in context and comparison to the Bangladesh society at the current moment. So उस हिसाब से the attractions which an Indian individual passport holder is entitled to is much more. तो वहां पे only success
Yes.
sells, brand value
Yeah.
owns sell. If the national team is being able to win a match after match after match, and prior to going into any match, okay, it can go either way, either this side or that side, for a consistent period of 2 to 3 years, the entire concept will change. And in between there needs to be matches or results which can bring the entire country to the streets. कभी हम लोग अचीव ही नहीं किए है अभी तक. हम वाइकिंग क्लब तो वो किए सिर्फ बांग्लादेश और नेपाल को ही हरा कर, इससे ज्यादा कुछ हम लोग वाइकिंग क्लब्स कर नहीं पाए. व्हाट हैव वी वन? एक बिग मैच 20, अभी भी ढकार मारते 2019 थाईलैंड. सो व्हाई डू यू, हाउ डू यू एक्सपेक्ट द सोसाइटी टू डू इट? नहीं है. सो इट्स, सो दैट्स हाउ अ ब्रांड इज बिल्ड. रिजल्ट्स.
Yep.
आपको हम भी
Results.
खेलते सब. एक मजेदार एक
Results.
किस्सा बोल, किस्सा नहीं, एक जस्ट एनेक्डोट नहीं, एक जो एग्जांपल दे रहा हूं. मैं भी नाचता हूं जब खुशी होता है, ठीक है. वो ढाक के साथ आपका दुर्गा पूजा में ऋतिक रोशन भी नाचता है. मैं इंस्टा रील में बना लिया, ऋतिक रोशन इंस्टा रील बना लिया. लोग देखेगा किसको? नीलांजन को 5 सेकंड देखेगा, बोले गंजा टकला भाग, ऐसे ही बोलेगा. कॉमेडी होगा, क्लाउन होगा. ऋतिक रोशन को आपको बोलेगा तो ईपीएल क्वालिटी डांसर. इज ऋतिक रोशन, इज द डांसर. सो नीलांजन नाच रहा है, नीलांजन ट्राइंग हिज बेस्ट, बट कैन ही कॉम्पीट? वी आर स्टिल एट दैट लेवल. दैट्स द डिफरेंस. तो सोसाइटी को आप
What
कैसे
makes
सोसाइटी
what
को आप
makes
उल्लू और
Ritik
फूल कैसे
Roshan
बनाओगे?
what makes Ritik Roshan stand out and be different is the amount of time he has spent in the development, in
बेसिक्स,
his the
बेसिक्स ऑफ
achievements,
डांस,
the success.
उनकी काबिलियत.
Okay. Okay, so you must be saying that the football season for men's has not yet started in the country. Not something that anyone in the sporting ecosystem of India, not just football, not just fans, not some matlab us, but anyone in the sporting ecosystem who understand what is sport for a professional athlete would not want this situation to happen with any sport. But this is what is happening in football right now with the footballers playing in India. What do you think about it, and what's your thoughts? Where are we heading now?
देखिए, वेयर आर वी हेडिंग? वी आर जस्ट प्लमेटिंग डाउन, इसमें तो कोई शक नहीं है. इट्स ए नेशनल शेम दैट प्लेयर्स नीड टू प्लीड. हाँ, प्लेयर्स नीड टू प्लीड. वो लोग भीख मांग रहे हैं, भिखारी बना दिए हम नेशनल टीम प्लेयर्स को, जो हम लोग का फ्यूचर है. एक डिफरेंट डिबेट है कि प्लेयर्स के ऊपर हम लोग खुश नहीं है, नाखुश है as per their performance in the international arena. It is not up to the expectations. It's been no shying away from that. But at the same time, यदि फुटबॉल इकोसिस्टम चलानी है, who are the biggest and the most important stakeholders? It's obviously the
Players.
players all throughout the world. इट्स ऑलवेज द प्लेयर्स, और यहाँ पे हम लोग का फुटबॉलर्स. तो उस फुटबॉलर्स भीख मांग रहे हैं, मुझे खेलने दो भाई साहब, मुझे खेलने दो. नेशनल शर्म है कि एक अर्जुना अवॉर्डी प्लेयर इज प्लीडिंग कि मैं खेलना चाहता हूं. प्लेयर्स सर्कुलेटिंग मैसेजेस ऑन सोशल मीडिया, दे आर अनअवेयर कि उनकी फ्यूचर क्या है. एंड द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट इज ऑल ऑफ अस हैव other career options. What do the players have? They are professional players. And most importantly, the time span or the lifespan of each and every player is limited. It's a different story that beyond the field, the players need to kind of attain a personality where they can also attain a status of the field. Anyway, but on the field, हम एक पूरी season उनसे छीन रहे, not just the men's. Not just the men's, as we speak in the last week of November 2025, even the women's.
एग्जैक्टली आई थिंक जो सबसे डिसअपॉइंटिंग पार्ट आपने मेंशन किया कि प्लेयर्स कमिंग आउट देयर एंड सेइंग कि वी वांट टू प्ले फुटबॉल, और ये एक सिर्फ प्ली ये नहीं दिखाता कि फुटबॉल लीग, इंडियन सुपर लीग इज़ नॉट हैपनिंग। ये पूरे इकोसिस्टम में जितना भी फ्रैक्चर हुआ है, जितना कल्याण चौबे एंड उसके को ने फेडरेशन में बैठ के ये सारे तमाशा क्रिएट किया है, आई थिंक ये सारी चीज़ें वो एक प्ली के द्वारा दिखती है। नाउ इमेजिन कि अगर कोई भी बाहर का इंसान, कोई भी ऐसा लोग जो फुटबॉल से जुड़े हैं, कोई भी लोग जो फुटबॉल से जुड़े हैं इंडिया से बाहर, and they come to know about it, they go to Sunil Chhetri's profile and see that Sunil Chhetri is begging to play football, Sunil Chhetri is writing please to play football, uh, the next generation players are writing plea to play football। क्या impression create होगा इंडियन फुटबॉल के बारे में to the world? I think it's something to
Because
worry about।
it's the wake up call for each and everyone in the ecosystem should have come in 2022. उस समय एक kind of agenda based narration set कर दिया गया था कि this is the regime which will bring in a new beginning and a new chapter for Indian football. I knew it was the beginning of the end because administration is a different cup of tea altogether. You may have intent, but आपको वो काबिलियत है क्या? Do you have the efficiency to run a federation, run an administrative, to be at an administrative post? Even today, the IQ level of the fans and many stakeholders, random names crop up. मैं बीच में मन में हंसता रहता हूँ कि अरे भाई ये लोग कहाँ से बोल रहे हैं? Are we just losing time? And right from day one, from this new regime, what means has pained and hurt the ecosystem, just false promises and playing to the galleries. आज के दिन पे जो कंप्लेन कर रहे हैं ना, each one of them bought or खरीद लिया था, bought all of those false promises since 2022. उस समय कोई नहीं सोचा था, none of them were foresighted enough to look beyond and see maybe कि 2025 में when the FSDL contract is supposed to end, where will we go? Each and everyone danced, all of them mostly. कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं किया। अचानक all of a sudden people wake up from slumber and say, boss, what has happened? क्योंकि 3.5 years, the regime is already in the 4th year, which means almost 4 years. They knew, and their main campaign of coming into the power or gaining the administration was Indian football has been undersold. यही पे उन लोग का मेन कैंपेन था, जिसमें इन्फ्लुएंसर्स, क्लब्स, इवन प्लेयर्स, ऑल स्टेक होल्डर्स, स्टेट एसोसिएशंस बोले बिल्कुल सही था। इतने दिनों पे आप लोग किए क्या? आपका सिर्फ डेडलाइन पे डेडलाइन कोर्ट के तारीख पे तारीख चल रहा है, सीजन बंद होने की मकाम पे हम लोग आके बैठे हैं। what were you doing all these years? Did anyone even ask a question? कुछ भी नहीं। तो मेरे लिए कोई सरप्राइज नहीं था, because if you don't have the administrative capabilities, if you cannot means garner confidence among the stakeholders who would be investing in you, this is bound to happen. This was bound to happen, and this has happened. ये मेरे लिए कोई सरप्राइज नहीं है, बिकॉज काबिलियत और इंटेंशन दोनों डिफरेंट नॉर्थ पोल एंड साउथ पोल है। इंटेंशन हर किसी का अच्छा होता है, काबिलियत पे मेन कहानी आके पड़ते। आर यू एबल टू इको द कॉन्फिडेंस, ओके दैट इंडिविजुअल इज देयर, आई विल बी इन्वेस्टिंग इन इंडियन फुटबॉल। कौन? आजकल तो इन्वेस्टर्स वापस जा रहे हैं। एंड यू नो व्हाट, दिस सिचुएशन ऑफ इंडियन क्लब फुटबॉल, it has been also been brought by the clubs. It's an unpopular opinion. It's a very unpopular opinion. The financial sustainability of the club since the conceptualization of the Indian Super League since 2014, फाइनेंशियल सस्टेनेबिलिटी आपने किए क्या? आपने एक यूथ डेवलपमेंट बनाए, कितने क्लब्स बनाए हैं? डंका बनाए, आपने एक वुमेन्स टीम बनाए, कितने बनाए? आप एक कम्युनिटी एंगेजमेंट कर पाए टू ए सर्टेन एक्सटेंट, ए मिनिस्क्यूल परसेंटेज पूरी कम्युनिटी के आपके पास ला पाए? नहीं ला पाए। आपने नरेशन सेट कर पाए क्लब के हिसाब से? नहीं ला पाए। तो ये जो फाइनेंशियल सस्टेनेबिलिटी ऑफ द क्लब्स, एनी स्पोर्टिंग क्लब और एनी स्पोर्टिंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का सक्सेस एक ही चीज पे होता है, वेदर यू आर एबल टू अचीव फाइनेंशियल सस्टेनेबिलिटी, यस और नो। ये एकदम ओपन पब्लिक में है। मोस्ट ऑफ द क्लब्स हैव नॉट बीन एबल टू। They did not foresee this situation coming. सभी लोग बैठे बैठे थे, अरे चल तो रहा है ना, चल तो रहा है ना, सीएसआर का पैसा आ रहा है ना, क्या फर्क पड़ता है. सभी का यही कहानी है. A lot many administrators are my friends. When I speak to them without naming anyone, most of them, if not all, कर रहे. And now we are in a situation where the bubble has burst. Each and every club, barring maybe a couple of them, spends around 40 CR to 65, 70 CR in a year. Total expense. Team budget और बाकी आपका what do you say team operations बाकी लेके कुछ ज्यादा ले लेते. मैं राउंड फिगर में 60-65 ले रहा हूं. What is the ROI for all of them? And more than the ROI, लोग ROI बोलते, more than the ROI, what is the protection clause? ये पैसा protect कैसे होगा? And what are you fighting for? You are fighting for a ISL purse of how much? 8 CR? में exact पता नहीं है. 2015, 2016 आपका total prize money होता है. उसके लिए आप 64-65 crores का you need to invest. Are you kidding me? और उसके लिए उसके बाद भी you are not sure whether the season will go on. Now, inflated salaries of clubs, of administrators, the budget, no budget constraints of the players, each and everything has taken us to this, brought us to this situation for most of the clubs. Obviously, I do not own any club, but आज के दिन पे someone like maybe a Sanjeev Goenka saab, because they are still the ISL champions, reigning ISL champions. Oh, he may have a thought ki bhai, why do I need to pour in so much of money in an organization which is not giving me ROI, A, and B, the entire ecosystem is totally corrupted and unsure whether that will happen or not. I'll rather shift my investment to a different sport. So in a sense, the All India Football Federation has successfully been able to make all the investors rethink whether they should be continuing with football or not. Congratulations. And all of them felt when FSDL, I'm not any FSDL's, what do you say, salaried person or anyone, that when FSDL had come in to pay 50 CR, a 750 CR deal struck in 2010, it was undersold. All those club owners who speak about them in the I League complain and creep, cannot even get 1 CR for their own clubs, and still they felt that was undersold. So it was all agenda based, one-sided, and not looking at the other. I won't say not looking at the other side, ignoring the other side for your own convenience, for that minuscule moment which you felt could be bringing you yourself personally much bigger laurels.
एब्सोल्युटली जो क्लब सस्टेनेबिलिटी की बात की और जो ये एजेंडा सेट किया जा रहा था कि इंडियन फुटबॉल इज़ अंडर सोल्ड, आई थिंक उनके फेस पे एक टाइट वाला स्लैप है ये कि नाउ वेयर आर द वंस हु वांटेड टू गिव मोर वैल्यू टू इंडियन फुटबॉल. द अदर थिंग दैट आई वुड से, एक और चीज़ जो हम नोटिस नहीं कर रहे हैं, इफ़ यू लुक एट द बिगर पिक्चर, जो ये प्लीज़ वगैरह आ रहा है, इफ यू शुड हैव सीन के जो अंडर 17, अंडर 18, अंडर 19 के प्लेयर्स हैं, वो लोग अपने सोशल मीडिया पे प्लीज डाल रहे हैं. नाउ जस्ट इमेजिन कि अगर ये उसके पेरेंट्स देखते, व्हाट विल द पेरेंट्स थिंक अबाउट द प्लेयर्स कि माई चाइल्ड suffered, my child did all his hard work, put in the efforts to become a professional footballer, and now the professional footballing ecosystem in India is making him suffer. और इस वजह से द अपकमिंग जनरेशन, जो हमारी नेक्स्ट जनरेशन के प्लेयर्स है, वो देखिए कि यार यूथ प्लेयर्स को प्लीज लिखना पड़ रहा है फुटबॉल खेलने के लिए आफ्टर बिकमिंग अ फुटबॉल प्लेयर. सो व्हाई विल आई सेंड माय किड टू फुटबॉल? कट इट ऑफ, लेट्स पुट इट सम स्टडीज.
एक्सट्रीमली वैलिड पॉइंट, एक्सट्रीमली वैलिड पॉइंट. आप तो नेक्स्ट जनरेशन को किल कर दिए हो. कोई पापा होगा,
जब अंडर 17, अंडर 16 का प्लेयर है वो प्ली लिख रहा है, अंडर 18 का प्लेयर है वो लिख रहा है कि आई वांट टू प्ले फुटबॉल. Hilarious.
I father my daughter. यदि कोई पापा या मम्मी, यानी पेरेंट्स, आप ही पूछ लीजिए किसी को कि बच्चा फुटबॉल खेलना चाहता, 2 थप्पड़ मारेगा कस के, बोले भाग क्रिकेट खेल. यहाँ पे पता ही नहीं है सीजन होएगा नहीं होगा, जो करनी है तो उधर खेला जाकर खेले. सो वी हैव सक्सेसफुली, कांग्रेचुलेशंस टू द करंट regime, and all of them needs to take up the responsibility who back this current regime. करंट regime का सिर्फ वो 1, 2, 3 इंडिविजुअल नहीं, ऑल द इकोसिस्टम में ईच एंड एवरीवन बैक देम, ईच एंड एवरीवन फेल्ट. यही तो हम लोग को ला रहे हैं ना. तो They have successfully now been able to cut off the supply line, which is the under 18, under 10, under 12, not from the player side. The parents will be rethinking कि भाई क्यों भेजे, यदि हैंड आई कोऑर्डिनेशन के लिए आपको फिजिकल फिटनेस और एक स्ट्रीट स्मार्टनेस के लिए आपको मैच खेलनी है, अब जाके क्रिकेट खेलो, बैडमिंटन खेलो, फुटबॉल मत खेलो बेटा. Pick up any other sport, no problem. Obviously, in a country of 1.4 billion, there are a lot many parents who wants to send their kids into sports at a young age. The percentage as per the sociological context may be very minuscule, but भेजता है. वो लोग बोलेगा भाई क्यों खेल रहे हो तुम, कहाँ जा रहे हो? ये तो successfully we have destroyed that, and it's a extremely value. You hit the nail on the head, Sagar. कोई इसके बारे में बात नहीं करता. And congratulations on this. We have all, and this ecosystem, I am also a part. You are also a part. Every one of us is a part. It's not that she need to shift that blame to just 1, 2, 3, 4 individuals. No, all of us are part of the ecosystem.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I think the more we deep down, the more issues we will discover, the more problems we will discover. It's important that we see what's next. And as of now, I think what I remember the latest is a report has been submitted to Supreme Court by a judge named Nageshwar Rao. He'll go out there and put up the report के इंडियन फुटबॉल का जो टेंडर था आईएसएल का दैट वेंट अंडरसोल्ड फॉर दिस रीजंस एंड वी वांट certain changes to be made so that the tender can be more viable for investors to invest. I think that's what has been put up right now. You want something about it?
Yeah, you mentioned there are issues. If you dive deep down, you will find issues. आपने mention किए, very rightly mentioned. मैं just इसको clarify करना चाहता हूँ. Issues पहले भी था. पहले भी इश्यूज था. ऐसा नहीं कि पहले इंडियन फुटबॉल में कभी इश्यूज नहीं था. हर जगह में हर स्टेक होल्डर के अंदर इश्यूज था, बट अनसर्टेनिटी नहीं था. कैलेंडर चलता था. किसी के ऊपर एक भरोसा नहीं करने भरोसा था, एंड किसी को एग्जिस्टेंस के लिए कोई डाउट नहीं था. देयर वाज अ पैरेलल इंडस्ट्री सेटअप जो क्रिकेट के बाद क्रिकेट इज कहां किस लेवल पे चले गए, सन मून मार्स कहां नेपच्यून जुपिटर में, नो कंपैरिजंस एट ऑल. देयर वाज द ओनली इंडस्ट्री हु कुड सस्टेन एन एंटायर कैलेंडर ईयर वाज इंडियन फुटबॉल. चाहे हम लोग क्वालिफाई करे ना करे, देयर इज नो डिनाइंग देयर वाज एन इकोसिस्टम पुट इन प्लेस. और इकोसिस्टम ऐसे नहीं है कि एक दिन में तुक्के में आ गया. It was a hard work and a planning and vision of a regime of the administration in consultation with so many stakeholders, which involves each and every one and almost the entire society. But क्या प्रॉब्लम नहीं था उसपे? बिल्कुल था. मैं बात मानता हूं प्रॉब्लम्स थे, लेकिन कोई अनसर्टेनिटी नहीं था, कोई बंद होने का कोई किसी का शिकायत या डन नहीं था. अच्छा जो भी हो, हमारा चलता रहेगा, हमारा चलेगा. आज के दिन पे प्लेयर्स को कभी भीख मांगना नहीं पड़ रहा था कि अच्छा ठीक है प्लेयर्स आ रहे थे, प्लेयर्स जा रहे खेल रहे. इट्स अ डिफरेंट इशू. वी डिड नॉट रीच और द एचेलॉन्स व्हिच वी शुड हैव. बट ठीक है, आपका इकोसिस्टम में कोई बाधा रोड ब्लॉक नहीं आया था. इट वाज अ सीमलेस थिंग व्हिच वाज गोइंग ऑन. नाउ दिस कैन आल्सो बी डिबेटेड. क्या मिला हमें, क्या मिला तो आज के दिन पे मिला ना. ज्ञान देने वाला तो बहुत है दुनिया पे. क्या करनी चाहिए, उस समय तो आप लोग बोले थे यही करेगा. एनीवे दैट्स सो दिस इज इश्यूज पहले भी था, बट ऐसे अनसर्टेनिटी कभी नहीं था.
सो ये मैटर कोर्ट में जब सॉल्व होके अगर कोर्ट कुछ अलाउंस देती है चेंजेस वगैरह करने के लिए, देन वी कैन मेक दोस चेंजेस एंड पुट अप अ फ्रेश टेंडर और फिर देखा जाएगा हु विल बी इंटरेस्टेड टू इन्वेस्ट. So that's the update for the footballing, not just for ISL. When there is an investor, when there is someone to invest in the ISL, the money that will come in, it will be put into other leagues like I League, I League 2, etc.
Very quickly, if I may, as you were saying, I just typed something. Court, the judiciary has been sitting on this since November 2017. 2017 नवंबर महीने से ये ड्राफ्ट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के ऊपर सुप्रीम कोर्ट एंड द जुडिशियरी हैज बीन सिटिंग ऑन इट. 8 साल, 8 years since then. It was in November 2017 that the two ombudsmen, Mr. Bhaskar Ganguly and S.Y. Qureshi sir, were appointed as the ombudsmen to provide a draft constitution of the All India Football Federation within 8 months, which was November to December, December to January, which was January 2018 तक draft constitution आ जाना चाहिए था उनकी तरफ से. And then न्यू कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन आ जाएगा। 8 साल पे नहीं हुआ। एंड व्हाट आई वाज गूगलिंग वाज the Indian constitution took approximately 2 years, 11 months and 18 days to write and be finalized. भारत का कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, कंट्री का कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन was took approximately 2 years, 11 months and 18 days. कोई गूगल करेंगे तो मिल जाएगा। एंड हियर फॉर एन ऑल इंडिया फुटबॉल फेडरेशन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन 8 years रनिंग चल रहा है। What is the responsibility of the judiciary? It's been sub judice for the last 8 years. Are you kidding me? हम किसके बारे में, कौन सी स्टेक होल्डर आप लोग को क्या बोला है? अब बताइए, 3 साल के अंदर भारत के कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन हो गया, तो वो भी इंडिपेंडेंस मिलने के बाद ब्रिटिश के जमाने पे, जिस जमाने पे एआई नहीं था, कुछ भी नहीं था, पीपल रोट इन द ग्रेट अंबेडकर सम रोट इट, लेड इट, और 8 years रनिंग प्लस स्टिल नो वर्डिक्ट. So that speaks why we cannot be a footballing nation, why we cannot be a sporting nation. Look at all federations, most of the many federations, I would say most, still constitution sub judice in the court. People are sitting on it. So हम लोग जो ये डिबेट का हवा चलाते रहते हैं ना, ऐसे करनी चाहिए, शुरू तो वहां से हो जाए। कभी कभी तो लोग सोच ले भाई, चलो करो. I just wanted to give that anecdote. Less than 3 years and 8 years counting.
Great comparison. Great comparison. So, with that, I think we'll just have to wrap up this discussion because not much thing to talk about Indian football. Indian football, if it gives us an opportunity, we are definitely out here taking time out to talk about it, let the people know, let the world know what's happening, share updates. But it's also the responsibility of the ecosystem. With that, let's end this discussion. Thank you so much, Niranjan sir, for your time. Is there anything else
Most of
that you would like to add apart from the things that we discussed last time and today? Anything you want to add for the players, for the fans? Any message, any
my
update, any secret news, any whatever?
No,
Let us know.
no, 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 no secret news. My heart goes out to the players. उन लोग को खेलने दीजिए. हम बाकी जो इकोसिस्टम में जो एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर्स है, स्टाफ है, उनके बारे में मैं ज्यादा कंसर्न नहीं हूं. दे स्टिल हैव ऑल्टरनेट करियर ऑप्शंस. हमारा प्लेयर्स के पास कोई ऑल्टरनेट करियर ऑप्शंस नहीं है. ये शर्म की बात है. खुद को हम लोग को चाटा माननी चाहिए. अर्जुना और संदेश जिंगन प्ली कर रहा है फॉर him to be allowed to play. The under 17 players are pleading to play. एक पद्मश्री खेल रत्न सुनील छेत्री इज प्लीडिंग कि हमें खेलने दीजिए फुटबॉल. हम इन लोग को सक्सेसफुली भिखारी बना दिया है. ये एक नेशनल शेम है. इस शर्म से पूरे इकोसिस्टम को डूब जाना चाहिए. एज अर्ली एज पॉसिबल स्टार्ट द सीजन, एज अर्ली एज पॉसिबल. कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता क्या आप सीजन कैसे करोगे, कितनी प्राइज मनी दोगे, ब्रॉडकास्ट होना हो, आप खेलो. क्योंकि मोर देन द प्लेयर्स, अदरवाइज द इकोसिस्टम एक पूरी साल, एक सीजन हम लोग डैमेज हो जाएगा. Or is this the advertisement the Indian football needs right at the current moment?